Hello guys, welcome to another FU Money. Bitcoin is doing its stuff today and just scaring a lot of people. So I hope you guys can hear me okay. Let's see. Let me just put this back. So how is everything going on your end of the stream? Is everything okay with the sound, with the image? Today I'm not using the ultra low latency because I noticed there was a bit of lag yesterday on my video, so I'm just using the medium option. So I hope you guys are already seeing me. Let's wait a few seconds. Yeah, so I'm getting answers already, so everything is okay. So guys, today I have been having some problems with my audio router. Let me check if the microphone is okay like this. Yeah, so exactly. So I've been having some audio problems with my audio router on the MacBook Pro because it's a bit different system, sound system that the Macs use. You usually, if you want to route your audio through different channels, you need a software to do that. So the one I was using was free, but it was giving me some problems, some background noise sometimes, and the lag of the sound was a bit stupid. So today I decided to buy a new one, and this is a very good one from a company called Rug Amoeba, and it's called Loopback Audio. So I hope this works better than the other one. That's why I was a bit late today, so I apologize for that, but I was just configuring again everything to work with OBS. So my audio router is now, I think, working okay. Let's see if the sound is good and throughout all the stream. So today we are going to talk about Bitcoin as usual and probably Ethereum a bit. I also had a move last night. I decided to arbitrage the first time since a long time ago. I decided to arbitrage again a bit of Ethereum but for Bitcoin. As I said I would as soon as we hit above 0.08. I also have, because we discussed it yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, I have a screenshot of my pie chart of my portfolio. So we can discuss that a bit. We can also discuss Q&A as much as you guys want. And so let me just start by usually going to the price to time model. So let's go to screen share. And here we are on screen share. So let me just zoom in for those crazy people that watch me on phones and can't see anything on their screens. So here we are. We are on a very, very critical level, guys. So Bitcoin is trying to scare us a bit. I bet a lot of weak hands already sold some positions, and we have been just consolidating for some time, for a few weeks already. No big action during probably half of April and May. So what I see here on the price of time model, and this yellow circle, of course, was discussed a few days ago or yesterday. I can't remember anymore, so many things. But this is the reason why it's here, because it looks like the same as 2013. But the price action itself is a bit scary. I have to admit, we are being supported by the 20-week SMA. So I don't know. I see a lot of strength in the bears now. We have been going down since yesterday. We were around 50. Now we are about 48 something, if I'm not mistaken. No, we are already on 47,900 and something, and continue to go down a bit, very slowly. So let's see how the 20-week SMA holds. But regarding the price to time model, there's not a lot I can say. We are still in between the 20-week SMA and the threshold line here, this orange exponential line. So regarding the price to time model, we are still on track to the predicted path that will take us a bit more to the top. So nothing else to say here except what I mentioned already yesterday, that we have been this bull cycle has been showing signs that it's a bit more like the 2013 cycle than the 2017 cycle. The 2017 was a bit more sustainable and very, a very neat curve, just going below the thresholds to the top. The other one was a bit more irrational with big moves up, big corrections down, and another big move up. So regarding the price action structure, I would say that we look a bit more like the 2013 cycle in 2021 than the previous one of 2017. Okay, so this is the price to time model. There's not a lot to say. That's just what I can see since yesterday, nothing new. So let's go to the MRI charts. Sometimes I have to click it twice. Okay, so here we are on the MRI chart. As you guys know, this is scary. So we are again coming out of the triangle, and we are also, the body of the candle is now below the 20-week SMA. So we still have a few hours before we close the week. I hope in this, I don't know, like 30, 36 hours, maybe 35 hours, that we still have until the end of the close, of this candle, until the end of the week. I hope that this candle can recover a bit. So in the next 35 hours, we should be at least, I don't say that we have, or I would not, that would be like a very good structure for the candle, but if we cannot be inside the triangle by the weekly close, at least above the 20-week SMA, that would be a very good sign that the 20-week SMA is supporting the price. Or at least if we start a new week, even if this is a bit below the 20-week SMA, at least during the course of the next week, we could have a reversal of the price action with a very strong movement of the candle to the upside. And that would look a bit like one of the weekly candles that closed on the 2017 cycle, that closed below the 20-week SMA, but the next week it was already going above in a very strong movement to the upside. So regarding this weekly candle, I don't like it. Of course, it's a bit scary. No one likes this candle like this right now. Although we still did not cross the close of the candles of this correction here, which was around 45,200. The wick almost got there, by the way, almost just by a hair, but we went back up. And if the candle closes above the 20-week SMA, that will be great. So as far as the week goes, this is not a very good structure. This is not a very good candle. I don't like it. The RSI, of course, and the MACD pointing down. So the blue line continues to go steeper to the downside, distancing itself from the orange line. This fourth bar here, which will close tomorrow too, is much bigger than the ones before. So the weekly outlook is not very good. I don't like it very much. Let's hope that in the next 36 hours or 35 hours, we can, Bitcoin can recover a bit and at least close above that SMA. So that's it for the weekly, and let's take a look at the daily. Let me just check something I forgot to check on the weekly. So this is, this is still a red 5 of 9. So it would be expected, according to the MRI, it would be expected that we could have a few more weeks of downside, although we could have red candles to the downside, but not as long as this one. And if that would be a possibility, that at least we could have smaller candles until we get to the 9, and then having this MRI bottom with the signal to buy. So I would prefer it that we could have still a few more red candles, but not as long as this one. So let's go check the daily. So yeah, we are just on really thin support here. This was support around here. This was support around here, although we crossed it a bit to the downside and touched the bottom of the triangle. So we are now below the triangle. So that the bottom of the triangle is this green line here. And as you guys can see, we crossed to the downside of the we broke out of the triangle to the downside, and then we tried to recover. But as soon as we tried to get into the triangle again, Bitcoin started to go down. So this is a classical move of recovery and continuation. So we were not able to fight this resistance, previous support that became resistance as the bottom of the triangle. So on the daily, we are also on a red 6 of 9 count, so it's expected at least 2 more days of downside. But as I said, we could have 2 more days of downside, but with smaller candles, trying to have this rounded bottom here and then slowly start to recover. However, I don't believe it. In my opinion, we probably are going to see more downside, and we will probably have to buy the dip really soon, a bit lower. So to the low 40s, that's more and more a bigger probability. So regarding the daily, so the RSI is the volume continues to be stable. The average line here, the orange line, continues to go sideways, not pointing up or down. The RSI is pointing down again. So I would much more prefer a bigger candle to the downside, where we could buy the dip around 42, probably 42k, 41k if the wick is long. But the RSI could go into oversold territory and just help to reverse the price action to the upside with a buy explosion on retail and probably some institutions that are still waiting on the sidelines, because as I said some time ago, between the 40k and 44k, there's where all the smart money is just waiting. And probably if we go to the low 40s, we will see a reversal of the price action, which could become a bit volatile. So you guys have to focus and be aware of the price action for the next few days, because if you go there, if Bitcoin goes there, it's probably that it will not stay there for long. That's my hope and my understanding of the price structure right now. So let's see what happens. The MACD continues to be bearish on the daily too. So the blue line continues to go down, the bars continue to increase, and in general it's not a good outlook. You guys know that already. So I'm afraid that this V-shape bottom and Adam and Eve pattern that I found yesterday on the 4 hours did not become a reality. So in fact this was like a fake out going to the upside, and we were in line for another drop. So that's the daily outlook, the daily chart. Let's just go to the 4 hour quickly. And yep, so this is the channel that I spotted just before starting the video. Also saw it on ToneVase was the first one to spot this channel here. I also agree that this is a channel, horizontal channel, but it's now being broken to the downside. When Tone finished his video, we were still on this green candle here. We were going a bit back up. However, when I started my stream, this red candle was already in progress and going to the downside. So it doesn't look good also on the 4 hours. We are breaking the channel, and probably we will see something like 5 to 10% at least of correction from here to this downside here. However, on the 4 hour, we are already almost there by a hair. We are almost entering oversold territory on the RSI. The MACD is just going sideways, not showing bullishness or bearishness. So the 4 hour looks a bit better than the previous charts, but as regarding to the RSI and MACD, but this candle here started to break the channel and it's not good. I don't like it either. So the price action is not showing any good signs right now on any chart. So let's check. The BitMEX funding rate is actually, let's see. Yeah, so it's really neutral. The premium is negative. The funding rate, however, is 0.008. It's very low, it's close to zero, but so this is neutral and it doesn't show any signs of what the market sentiment is predicting. So, sorry for that. So let's see, and the candle continues to show pressure to the downside, so I guess we are not having a happy stream today. Let's just check the 1 hour quickly also to check the BitMEX funding rate. Yeah, it's just neutral. I don't even need to open it. It's the same. It's 0.008. So it doesn't look good here. Actually, in the 1 hour, we have a B extension that just finished in the previous hour, so 6 minutes ago. However, this new candle has a red star on the hourly. Not good again. I don't like it. We also reset the count, so this is now a number red 2 of 9 on the hourly. So guys, I foresee that we are going down for some time. I really don't like what's happening, but that's what we have. We have some kind of support around the 40. Let me just check here if I can see it on the daily. Yeah, so this was support before. Actually, we had this MRI bottom here, exactly around the support area of the 47. The 47 was nice support in this MRI bottom. It took us up, and now we are just getting at the same level as on the 25th of April. So that's when the support held the price action here. But we were above the 20. So this is this is not the 20. This is the bottom of the triangle. We were above the bottom of the triangle, and that helped us to go up exactly on the same time as the 100 period moving average was crossing it to the inside of the triangle. But now we don't have any more supports besides the level of the 47,000, so it's not good. Okay, let's leave it at the 4 hour. Let's see where this candle will take us. And let's just take a look here on the Pro Indicators framework. Sorry guys, I'm still not looking at the chat. I'm just going to finish the analysis also here, and then we can take a look at the chat and see if you guys have any questions. So I would say, and the indicator is also saying that the momentum is getting to the, it's a bit overextended below the line here, down here, so we could probably see a new bottom soon. I just don't know if we are going to see it below the previous one, which was around the 45k. Let me just check the exact price. The low was 45,560, and we could probably see the same level. And in a very this was my least probable option, that we could get to the second long speculative area that goes from the 44k to the 40k. I see that this probability has increased a lot, so I'm just going to wait on the sidelines, and if we get here, I will probably start to buy again, buy this dip, and hoping that we can have a reversal to the upside after this accumulation area, that this accumulation price structure that we have been having for the last few weeks. So we could probably see a bottom around the 42, 42.5, 42.0. That's the bottom of the ranging channel if this continues for the next few days. So I'm hoping that this could be where the smart money starts to come in, where we touch the bottom of the ranging channel, this white ranging channel that you guys see here. Let me just zoom in a bit. So here it is. This white line is the bottom of the ranging channel. And if we continue to go down and probably touch the bottom of the ranging channel, forming a fourth range boundary, which for now is here temporarily because this is a dashed line going up. But if we cross that line, the 45.5 to the downside, the fourth range boundary is so it stops being here and it will become the fourth range boundary wherever the price takes us below that level. And I would bet that we could touch the bottom of this ranging channel. And if we cross the ranging channel to the downside, then that's even worse than what we have right now. But it's a good opportunity. If you see it for the positive side, you can if Bitcoin comes inside this second long speculative area of $4,000 interval from the 40 to 40K, it's a good buy the dip area again. And so I'm just going to wait and see what happens. So this is the outlook for today. It doesn't look good. I know, guys. I know that everyone is very anxious about the price action. But if you have a plan, and that's the most important part, we don't, as a trader, we are not in the business of predicting the future. As a trader, we are in the business of probability speculation, and that for that we need plans. And my plan was I had the plan A, B, and C. And I was hoping that the C did not become the reality. The C was the second long speculative area, of course. The plan A was either A or B. It was almost the same probability of going to the upside and take some profits, or going to the downside and go long here. And this one was really like 5 to 10% probability, but this is the one that is probably going to become the real plan, the plan C. So let's see. I still don't have a plan D. If we go below this, so if we cross the 40K to the downside, I don't have a plan D, but I will be sure to do it or think about it at least during the next few days. So that's the outlook for now. So let's see what you guys have in mind. And let me just go to the chat. Here it is, the chat. So I don't know how much delay we have now, but I just chose the middle options of the delay here on YouTube, so it's not exactly 5 seconds like the previous stream, but I guess it's a bit more. So let's see. Guys, so what's your opinion here? Let me check. You start to write so soon that and then I have to go up and try to see what's happening. So Majes say, are we panic buying yet or waiting for Sunday? I would wait. My plan is well defined. You guys can see it here. Let me just leave this in Zoom. These were my plans. I had the 3 boxes that you have here, the 2 green boxes and the red box here. This was my plan A, my plan B, and my plan C. I was hoping that we didn't have to go for plan C, but probably if this continues like the current price action is doing, we will probably see, or at least very close to the plan C option, which I still don't know, but I will keep not emotional, I will keep rational, and I will only buy again if we go inside this green area. So I'm not going to buy before that. But it's very possible that we go there. So the important thing for you guys is to have a plan. You have to make a plan considering all the options that we have from here on. And that's what we should, that's, you know, the probability speculation. It's not about predicting the future. It's about having a plan for whatever future can happen. So I hope you guys have been thinking about this. I showed you guys my plan, so I hope you have yours. And if you have a plan, everything should be okay. So let's see. I suck at catching knives. Well, Magis, if you just dollar cost average your way down, there's no problem, because your medium price buy will decrease as long as you keep buying small tranches of Bitcoin as you go down. Of course, if you have a plan, you know already that this will stop either here again at the same level as before, not invalidating the previous force range boundary, or it will go lower, and then you have the plan of going long when you get into this green area here. So if you start dollar cost averaging down with really small positions while we go down to the force range boundary, and then if we continue to go down and enter the low 40s, then you can increase a bit the size of your long positions. And in fact, you are just dollar cost averaging down, increasing the size until this area. And if this is the reversal of the price action, then the medium price that you bought Bitcoin will be very low as compared, for example, if you start to buy right now. So that's the strategy I use to sometimes try to get the absolute bottom of a price reversal, and you guys should have yours, so just think about it. Okay, so let's see. Any more questions? Yesterday, I guess someone asked me to check Ethereum, but I don't know if that guy is here today, but even if he's not, we can check Ethereum a bit later. Stream quality good, thank you. Sounds good. Okay, that's nice. So it's a sign that the new software I bought is good and is routing the sound as properly as it should. I see Paulo is here today, not missing the stream, so you'll not get punished this weekend. By the way, you should be watching the game also, because today is Sporting Benfica, and it should be... actually, it started already 15 minutes ago, around 6 p.m., if I'm not mistaken. 6 p.m. Portuguese time. So Paulo is a big fan of Benfica. I'm a fan of Sporting, and the two teams are playing today in Portugal. So I bet he's also watching the game on TV while on the stream. Damn it, Hugo, that ain't no way to pump it up, bro. Yeah, if I could. I forgot my air pressure, gun, just to pump it up. Or you can just you guys can just listen to those songs from the 80s by those bands that used to use the word pump in all verses. So that's a good question, Hank. So in my opinion, when did this start? I will tell you. Oops, sorry. I was not on my... When did the bull market start? I would say that this bull market started here. When we had this small range. So we had this big, small rise here. And in my opinion, this was the breakout that started the bull market. Exactly here. And that was on the 16th of December last year, when we broke out the all-time high of 2017. So this is the candle that I usually say this is the candle that broke out to the upside of the previous all-time high and started the bull market. Jesus, Benfica is winning. That's bad, because this would be the first time in the Portuguese football history that the one team would win the championship without any defeats. So I hope Sporting can still make it a draw, or even score 2 goals against Benfica and win the game. because it would be really nice to have, for the first time in the football history in Portugal, one team winning the championship without being defeated. And that would be a very nice thing to be on the history books. So why the market goes down? That's a good question. HK. Why is the market going down? Because there's more people selling than buying. That's the answer. Oh, Humberto also is a fan of my team Sporting. That's good, Humberto. Nice to know that. We know that you do not support leveraging trade. Well, it's not that I don't support it. I don't support it if you don't know what you're doing. If you know what you are doing, if you are a very experienced trader, then of course, by any means, you just use leverage as much as you want. What are your strategies for the bear market? Use short with 1x leverage? No. I don't believe we are still in a bear market. As I told you guys many times before, we are only going to be in a bear market after we have at least 1 or 2 closes of the weekly candles below the 20-week SMA. And also at the same time, I need to see that a lot of Bitcoin is going back into exchanges, showing that the retail buyers are just selling everything they have and afraid. This doesn't look like a market top. I already discussed this with you guys, so let me just go back to the price to time model for a second. And guys, just take a look. This is the market top of 2013. Guys, look, we had a really long consolidation, and then we had an exponential rise to the top. And this was a 5x move to the top from this accumulation area. In just a few weeks, 5x. And then we reach the top. So you see the top is like inverse V shape. It's like going really fast to the upside and then really fast to the downside. This is a market top. Then this is 2017. 2017 again, we had some corrections on the way to the top, and then after the last correction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 5 weeks, we went straight up to the top. I can't remember from what level of price we did that. So this was around 7,500 here. So if you go there, the top of this red candle was around 7,500, and in 5 weeks we went to 20,000. So it's 7.5, 15, almost a 3x, in 5 weeks. And this is a market top again, a V shape upside down. So it's an upside down V. And now tell me if, comparing to the previous 2 market tops, you guys tell me if this looks like a market top. Where is the V shape? Where is the reversed V shape? And where is the exponential rise to the top in a few weeks? It's not here. So what I've been saying is that this looks like this accumulation area of 2013. I may be wrong, and if I'm wrong, thousands of traders in this world are wrong, because no one believes that this is the top of this bull cycle. It doesn't look like a top, it doesn't smell like a top, so it must not be a top. Okay, so let me just go back here. Okay, so we are stopping this movement to the downside. Let me continue with the chat. Hey, Bitcoin motorist, welcome, very welcome to the... I hope you are feeling okay here in this live stream today, and you are very welcome. So guys, just say hello to Bitcoin motorist. He's one of the... oh my god, I forgot the word. The guys with the thing. The moderators. I'm getting Alzheimer's, I guess. Guys, just tell me if the stream is okay, because YouTube is now telling me that we are again lagging a bit. So if you guys can tell me if everything is okay. Bitcoin Motorist is also a friend of ToneVase and also a moderator in ToneVase channel. So I think it's the first time I see you here on this stream. So I hope you enjoy it and you are very welcome. Okay, so let me check if any more questions. So again, my strategy, just finishing my answer to Pedro, I'm not going to use shorts right now because I don't see it as a market top. I don't see that we are starting a bear market. My strategy if I see that we could be possibly entering a bear market a bit further in time, would be probably selling some positions I have on the spot market, so some coins. I don't like to short it but probably I would short it, not with a very big leverage, but I would do some shorts just to compensate the fact that we are going to be in a bear market. But probably I will also sell some percentage of my the trading position, and try to see what happens during the bear market. You can always make money in a bear market. You can short it as long as you don't use too much leverage. You can also sell some positions you have. Try to compensate holding some fiat cash while we go down for some time and define the strategy. But I'm not ready to define a strategy yet, or an exit strategy as people like to call it, because I am a real believer in Bitcoin. I will always hold Bitcoin even during the bear markets, as I did after 2017 top. After that top, I still hold a lot of Bitcoin through all the bear market until now. So I'm not regretting any of that, any of those years. So in my opinion, you don't need to do a lot during the bear market unless you really want to maximize the gains, and then you have to sell your positions and buy it again when you see the reversal of the bear market to the bull market. Okay, so let me check here. Any more questions? HK, what do you think about Dogelon? Dogelon, I guess, about Dogecoin and Elon. And Shiba, guys, I don't even know what Shiba, what the fuck Shiba is. I don't really know that shitcoin, so I'm not even going to discuss Shiba. But I can give you my opinion about Elon. I guess he has something. He's working on something. I bet something will happen soon. And people are already discussing that he could be creating some kind of solar-powered mining facilities for Bitcoin and stuff like that. So I don't know. Probably he's just playing with everyone, and probably also buying as an individual, not as Tesla, but also buying some Bitcoin on the side while we go down. And he will make some kind of announcement soon. I don't believe that this guy is so stupid. He has proven that he's an intelligent guy, so I guess he's trying to do something and he's not telling us yet. But I don't like what he did. The announcement he made about Bitcoin and the energy that is being spent on mining Bitcoin, he doesn't understand that this is not spent energy, this is accumulated energy, because Bitcoin works as a battery and accumulates the energy that is spent on the validation of the blockchain, so the mining process. So that was a really stupid statement he made, but I don't believe he's so stupid as that. So probably there's something on the sidelines waiting to appear. Let's see what happens. I guess you will see something coming out from Elon or Tesla in the next few weeks or days. So Paul is asking, I know that institutional money does not work on weekends, but in the last weeks we've been seeing Mondays and Tuesdays worse than Sundays. Yeah, well, actually I did not check that, so I don't really know if this is a fact or not, but I believe you. That even tomorrow we should wait for the market opening. Well, as I said, I have a plan. You guys know my plan already, so I'm not doing anything until my plan tells me what to do. I don't care if this is Sunday or if this is Monday or... so my plan is here. Everyone can see it. If we go down to the second long speculative area, I go long. If we go up to the take profit speculative area, I will take profit. That's my plan. I trade ranges. So the range boundaries are here for everyone to see. If we invalidate this fourth range boundary and continue to go down, I will mark it as the new fourth range boundary. I will go long. When we reverse the price action and we go up, I will take profit. And that's my plan as long as we are in a range. This is a range. It's not a trend yet. After we break this range to the upside and we start a new trend, then we will speculate on what to do. But so far, this is not a range. This is not a trend. This is a range. So that's what I usually do in ranges. Okay, so let's see more. Hi, Nunu. Bitcoin. Hi, Bitcoin Motorist again. Thank you. You're welcome. Whales are playing games to flush out the weak hands. Yeah. I believe that the big guys, or even some maybe some miners, are also unloading some Bitcoin. I don't believe this is well. Of course, the retail traders will go after that. If they see the price going down, a lot of weak hands, and we know that the majority of weak hands is, of course, among the retail traders. They will just go along and sell the Bitcoin, trying to get lower prices to buy back again. But I guess the majority of people don't have a plan. That's why I'm not selling and I'm not buying. This is the dump zone, as you guys know. And being the dump zone, you guys know that you shouldn't do anything unless you get to the range boundary or on the downside or on the upside. Okay, let's see. Okay, I agree we are not in the bear market. I already have my positions and well defined, but I am planning the future. Well, how distant is that future? Because you cannot plan the future like 1 year in advance in these markets. You can plan the future for not even based on time. I would plan the future based on ranges, and that's how I manage my future. I make a plan for the next range boundary, and then I have a plan for the next range boundary. And this could be like from tomorrow to 2 weeks max. And after that, you cannot plan anything else because you don't know what's going to happen. So I'm not planning to exit the market yet because we did not even reach the top. So why should I worry about how to exit the market? First time I caught you live, awesome stream. Hey, thank you, motorist. I was actually, I couldn't make it to tone-based stream today because I was still configuring a new audio router on my computer. And I was even a bit late because usually the stream, my stream starts at 5 p.m. Portuguese time, and I started around 5:30 or 5:45. But usually this is 5 p.m. so on Saturdays. But I'm really glad you're here. Thanks, man. Magisel puts. Yeah, so can you check Ethereum? Marcus, okay, let's check Ethereum. Ethereum is going down too. Oh, by the way, I had this, yesterday I sold some of my Ethereum for Bitcoin. Finally, we reached that price level. I said I would do it, and I did. And here it is. So this is Ethereum. the 4-hour chart. Wow, that's a nice cup. This will be probably a cup. Let's see the daily. No, wait a second. Where was I? June, so this is March. Okay. Okay. I see where I am now. So what happened here was we reached this level. Oh, I don't like this chart. I don't like to see the Coinbase chart because it has this stupid bar here that fucks up all the plots I have. So let's move to a different chart. Okay, this is much better. So what happened here? I said that we would reach this level. Some time ago, I said that we would reach this level here or something close to this level. And we would probably see a bit of retracement on the pair Ethereum Bitcoin. And that's why yesterday, when we were around 0.082, I decided to do some arbitrage. So I traded some Ethereum for Bitcoin. And I guess it was a good move because I'm now in profit. So this was around 0.0805 if I'm not mistaken, and we are now 0.078. So this was a good trade so far. Let's see what happens. I'm expecting a bit of a retracement in Bitcoin, in Ethereum Bitcoin pair. So let's check the 4-hour again. So this is where I made my trade. I can show you guys here. My trade was here. Exactly there, and we are still going down. So far it has been a good trade. Let's see where this takes us, but I believe that we will see some kind of retracement on Ethereum Bitcoin now. Ethereum is going down faster than Bitcoin, so I guess it was, as soon as I saw the reversal of the price action, the red candle, I've put a stop loss just below this price level here. If I'm not mistaken, this is the 0.805. Yeah, exactly. So it was exactly there. My stop loss was just below this wick, and as soon as this candle broke to the downside, I sold some Ethereum by Bitcoin. So in my opinion, we are going to see a retracement on the pair because Bitcoin is going down, but usually when we go below the 20-week SMA, the shitcoins go faster, and Ethereum is going faster than Bitcoin, and exactly you guys remember my tweets, exactly as predicted. So I hope I did a good trade here, and let's see if this takes us at least to this 0.74 area of support, and I will check then if I should arbitrage back into Ethereum or not and just make some money, take some profits, or if I remain in this trade. And I'm hoping that we go at least to 0.74, which is the previous support level. After this going up, this was support. So let's see. We are now at support here at the top at around 0.78. And I'm hoping that we go at least to 0.74. And that will make me some money. So let's check also the USD pair. Where is that? Ethereum USD. Here it is. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good either. So probably we are going to see again the 3,000. Or let me check. No, the support is a bit up at 3,500. Probably we are going to retest that area, this level of support around $3,500. If that happens, I hope it happens faster than Bitcoin is going down, because then the pair Ethereum Bitcoin will make me money in this arbitrage. But the next level of support will be exactly $3,500. And it looks like a head and shoulders, but I would not bet on that yet, because the neckline is not very... It's not perfect, so I would not say that. But so far, this is, let me check the weekly. This has been a hell of a ride. 4,375. And finally we are going back down. I had, if I'm not mistaken, I had a few levels of retracements on the other charts of the MRI. Let me go. So this is the Pro framework. Okay, we are on the weekly. Let me go back to the 4 hours and leave this on in Bitcoin here. I will check Ethereum on the MRI, and I remember I had something on which chart. We are going back up again with Bitcoin. That's good, but Ethereum is not recovering yet. Where is that chart? Is it this one? Well, on the weekly we are still on 7 of 9, so Ethereum is supposed to go up, still go up for 2 more weeks, but as Bitcoin is retracing, so I don't know if this is going to hold a 9 count. But where is the USD? USD is here. The weekly, probably this was the monthly, 1 month. Nope, not this one. Not this one. Damn. I had a chart here with the levels of resistance going to the top. That's weird. No, I can't find it now, sorry. But here you guys can see it. Here it's very clear that at least for the Ethereum Bitcoin pair, we are not, I'm not expecting to continue this ride until we get to 0.85. Because this is the previous resistance level of 2018, June 2018. So this is one of the reasons why I arbitraged my Ethereum for Bitcoin yesterday, because I knew that this was going to stop here and at least have a bit of a retracement. But this is what Ethereum is showing me. So we could be forming a cup. We could have some kind of retracement a bit here to the side, form a handle, and if this is a cup and handle, of course Ethereum is going much higher, but who knows. It's still in the making, no evidence that we are going to have a handle, so I just knew that as soon as we got there at the same level as June 2018, we would stop this exponential rise and have a bit of retracement, so that's why I decided to make my trade. So I hope that I helped you about Ethereum with some analysis. Yeah, he mentioned me. He said, "Hi, Hugo," Bitcoin motorist. I think he said, "Hi, Hugo," when he saw me on the stream yesterday. But today I didn't see the stream yet. I'm going to watch the stream just after finishing mine. So let's see. So where is the Marcos Moreira? So I hope that I analyzed it well for you, Marcos, and I justified also my move on Ethereum yesterday. Let's see. Keep alert and keep patient. We'll wait and see. Yeah, Paulo, that's exactly what you should do. Hey, coming in late, a strange head and shoulders pattern to the downside in the 1 hour chart. Target 30K. Whoa. Let me check the 1 hour chart then. One hour chart? Man. What 1 hour chart? If you see it on the 1 hour chart, you have to see it on the 4 hour chart. Nope. If this could be a shoulder, then this could be a head, and this could be a new shoulder, but then we would have just 48 to 51, $3,000 $3,000 to the downside. It doesn't take you to 30K. Zoom out. Okay, I don't really like to zoom out in the MRI because I lose all the arrows and stuff. Let me try to see if this is what you're talking about. So, are you talking about this being a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder? Is this what you call a head and shoulders? Starting from the 12th of March? Yeah, I guess this is what you are talking about. I don't see it as a head and shoulders. This one, it didn't go to the same level. And it should have been here around the 21st of March to be a perfect head and shoulders. And this head is also very strange because it goes down before going up here for the head. I don't know. I don't see it as a head and shoulders. Tonevase also doesn't like head and shoulders much, I guess. I think he said that in a stream before. You guys have to stop seeing head and shoulders everywhere, I guess. I don't really see it as a head and shoulders, by the way. So even if zooming out, I can even check it. Let me just remove the yellow things here. I can even check it on the Pro Indicators framework because I have it more compressed. Let me just go back to the same chart. Okay. Let me check that head and shoulders here because it's much easier. Nah, man. Nah. I don't see it as a head and shoulders. And besides, I don't even believe that we are going to 30,000. That would be crazy. I know. Of course, I don't have 100% certainty about this. No one can have any 100% certainty about anything in the markets. But there's a lot of smart money waiting here. And I bet Bitcoin is not going to see 30,000 so soon as this alleged head and shoulders would suggest. I don't see this as a head and shoulders. It's very close. The level is very close to the shoulder. This is almost nothing. This is a fake out. I would not call it a head. The neck line is not aligned. This is not aligned in the horizontal. So this bottom here is higher than where it's supposed to be the neckline. So I don't see it as a head and shoulder. Sorry. Jesus, Sporting is losing 3-0. Wow. Okay. Hi, you don't know if you noticed yet. The video gets choppy when you zoom in the charts. Well, yeah, probably it gets because this is it's a lot of processing power needed to zoom in and out, and also stream at the same time in this high definition 1080p. So I guess, yeah, it's a bit heavy on the computer, but it should be okay because today I have a bit more latency, so you guys should not see that. But I will check it. Definitely, I will check it when the stream is over. I will check it. I will check the recording of the video and see what happens. all you had bangers, gently touch. Bichimoku, you are a funny guy, man. Yeah, guys, just gently touch the like button while you are still on the stream if you are enjoying the content. Bichimoku taught me that. Don't smash the like button because you may need it in the future. Just gently touch it and show your appreciation for this content. Let's see. Marcos is saying, okay. Oh, everyone is gently touching the like button. Thank you. Yeah, Andre, I already zoomed out, but I really don't believe this is a Head and Shoulders. I don't see it as a Head and Shoulders, sorry. I much prefer to see these are ranges and trends. So this is a range, this is a trend to the upside. When the range is broken out to the upside, then we enter the new range with the first range boundary, second range boundary, third range boundary, and now fourth range boundary. So this is getting mature. This range is getting mature. And probably we will not see it invalidated. I don't know, because I see the price action is already stopping unless we continue to the downside until tomorrow in a very slowly pace, or a very slow pace, sorry. But I see the maximum going down around 42K. I don't see it going down more than that, at least in the short term. 3-1, Sporting scored a goal. That's good. Thank you guys for telling me what's happening in the game, because I cannot see it, of course, as I'm streaming. Let me just check how long have we been here. It's about 1 hour. Okay, guys, so let me just show you guys, because you were so curious about that. We discussed my portfolio percentages yesterday, so I have the screenshot for you guys today without showing any volume or any absolute values. Where is that? Here. Let me just zoom in a bit. Oops, sorry. So for the curious of you, this is my portfolio. And these are all the shit coins I also have since 2017. I never touched any of them. So, of course, so this light blue slice, 5.8% is euros. So this is the cash on the sidelines waiting for the dip. The orange, of course, is Bitcoin. And the darker blue, 28.6%, is my Ethereum position. This was bigger yesterday. It was about 31 or 32% because of that trade I did yesterday. Now it's 28.6. Ethereum Classic, it's very... So you guys see these very, very, very small slices here between the light blue and the dark blue. These are all the rest of the shit coins I have. And let me check. The bigger position of the shit coins is ADA, Cardano. So I have, besides Ethereum and Bitcoin and some cash on the sidelines waiting for to buy the dip, I also have Ethereum Classic, and I can explain the reasons for each of the shit coins I have. I can explain it. There's a very good explanation for that. So I started to be a miner in 2017, and during the process when I was a miner until just 2 months ago, when I stopped all the mining activity I had and I sold all my rigs, I used to mine Ethereum. I also mined a bit of Ethereum Classic. I also mined a bit of Callisto, CLO. So these 3 coins I have here were, of course, I never bought them. This was mined, Callisto, Ethereum Classic, and Ethereum. Then I have just a small position of Litecoin. This was a bonus I got from registering in one of my exchanges. I also mined a bit of Monero. During a short period of time, I also mined a bit of Monero, just a few coins, nothing big. Ripple I bought in January, before the big rise, the first big rise of Ripple in January 2018. So I don't remember, but I bought, this was a few cents. And then I sold a big chunk of it when it reached $3.50, I think, in 2018. I don't remember anymore. I know I just kept a few coins of Ripple just in case, but I sold a big chunk of my position in Ripple so I bought it for a few cents, and this went like $3.50 or $4, something like that. And I sold a big part. Then Cardano I also bought, but I never sold. So I bought it for a few cents also in 2018, if I'm not mistaken, or around 2018, yeah, in the beginning of the year. And XEM also, NEM, this is NEM. And Stellar Lumens, I also bought a few coins, and Viberate, I also bought a few coins. This was just a few $100, this one. Viberate, this was just a gamble. This one was a gamble, and it didn't go well because it's now almost zero, so I lost a few $100. But that's it. So this is my portfolio, guys. There's a perfectly good explanation for each and every one of these shitcoins I have here. So of course the biggest position, my biggest bag after Bitcoin is Ethereum, because I mined Ethereum for years. So that's the reason I have so much Ethereum as compared to Bitcoin. But all the rest, as you guys can see, it's so small as compared to the rest that I can almost say I don't have any shitcoins. And this is my portfolio. You guys were curious yesterday. I could not show this pie chart because this was aggregated in my absolute values Google Sheets, and I didn't want to show how much this represents in absolute values. So let me go back to my trading charts here. Okay. Any questions about the portfolio? You can start to ask me. Yeah. Hey, Paulo. Welcome here. I guess it's the first time. Paulo Traça is also a friend of mine from many years ago. And I guess it's the first time he's here on my stream. So I hope you are very welcome and you enjoy the content. So let's see. First catching you live. Yeah, exactly. What do you think about stable coins? The only good thing about stable coins is that they are stable. I don't use stable coins for anything. I just prefer to keep my money, my cash, my fiat cash on the side in euros or dollars on the exchanges. There's only one small position I have of Tether, because I'm using one of my exchanges is Binance. And I also trade futures with leverage sometimes, not very often, but sometimes I do it when I see a very good opportunity. It has been mostly to lose money, of course, because trading futures is not an easy thing. And that's why I always tell people not to trade with leverage futures. But I also have a small position of Tether just for that. Futures trading on Binance. But that's the only reason I have a stable coin, because I don't use stable coins for anything. I prefer to, sell and buy with euros or dollars and not stable coins. And having money in the sidelines in stable coins instead of fiat. No, I just prefer fiat. I don't trust Tether that much. I would trust much more USD coin. Tether I don't trust so much because they are a bit of... they are sneaky. They don't tell how they hold the money and what's backing all the Tether that they printed already. So I don't like that. I much prefer to have fiat. But I have fiat not on the bank. I have fiat on the exchanges, not in the bank. What hardware wallet do you recommend? I use Ledger. I have several ledgers. So I have the Ledger Nano X. I have the Ledger Nano S. I started by the S, and then I bought the X because of the possibility of using it with my iPhone via Bluetooth. So now I use both of them with the same the S as a backup of my X if anything happens to it. So definitely I recommend using Ledger. I'm using Ledger since 2017. I never had a problem. Even the hacks that happened on the Ledger site were not related in any way with the coins being protected by the Ledger itself. So this was just a hack of the website, and they got access to the emails of everyone, and then just tried to, scam the people through email. But of course, if you are intelligent, you don't get scammed by reading an email. And as far as the Ledger itself goes, the wallet itself goes, it's been very good. It never failed. It's very secure, so I have 2 of them, and I can vouch for it. Of course, I never tested Trezor, and I never tested the Cold Card, but Cold Card is only for Bitcoin. It doesn't hold any other coins. So I never tested it, and so I cannot speak about it. But I can say that Ledger has been very good. I never had any problems with Ledger since 2017 when I got my first one. Let's see. Don't worry. Yeah, Bichimoku. Don't worry, you won't sham. Yeah, your retirement is safe. If you knew how much I have in sham, you'd feel pity of me. Almost say no shit coins, crack me up, man. Yeah. Well, I have a few. I have to confess, I have a few shit coins. I was a bit stupid in 2017. I didn't know a lot about the market, and since 2017 till now, I've been getting more intelligent, becoming more intelligent. Sorry. So I became kind of a maximalist, a Bitcoin maximalist, or a Bitcoin standard bearer. Just like ugly old goat likes to call it. But as I said before, if I have a shitcoin that makes me money to accumulate Bitcoin, I will trade it. I don't have any problems with that. I bet that Tonvase, if he saw a very good opportunity to make a lot of Bitcoin just by trading Ethereum, he would do it. Don't tell me that maximalists don't trade shitcoins if they need to, because if they need to, they will trade anything just to increase their positions. So yeah, I know. You some of you guys are maximalists and you don't like shitcoins and stuff, but forgive me, man. All of them were bought around 2017, 2018. Since 2018, I never bought a shitcoin anymore. Guys, tell me something. Just this has been quite of a ride today. Let's see how long have we been here. We've been here for 1 hour 15 minutes. I guess it's time to end. Probably Paulo is going to buy me a drink because Benfica is probably going to win the game against Sporting today. So I will be waiting for your message on Facebook, Paulo, saying that let's go to that place where I'm going to buy you a beer because Benfica won against the national champion of football in Portugal since last week. And don't just hide in the chat, Paulo. Just tell me where to go next after the stream ends, because you are going to buy me a drink. So guys, no more questions? Are you satisfied with my portfolio finally? Or not that this is a big secret, but anyway. That's good, man. Let's see each other tomorrow. Yeah, sure. Let's go take a coffee and have a beer later. Guys, please, any more questions? Is Bitcoin Motorist there? Or he just left already? It's much easier to moderate my chat, huh, Motorist? Because people are so quiet. They just love to hear me. They don't participate now. Okay, I'm on the verge of ending the stream. I hope you guys defined your plan. I hope you didn't forget the key never forget about this, guys. The key about the markets is not to predict the future. The key is to have a plan for each possible outcome. And if that plan, even if you have 1, 2, or 3 different plans for each different outcome that is possible, if those plans make you money, then you are always, you know, in the green. So you are always in the green. You are never losing money. So my plan is, of course, I'm not saying that if Bitcoin goes down, I'm not getting less value for my positions. But if Bitcoin goes down and it reverses the price around here, my plan C is to buy more. And when Bitcoin goes up, of course, I will compensate all the lost value while going down with more Bitcoin position going up. So if I have this plan A, which is to take profit in the speculative area after reaching the third range boundary, then I will accumulate some fiat money, and when Bitcoin goes down, I can buy more. So each plan that you make, of course, has to make you money. It's not like something you have to do in desperation or something like that. So stop trying to predict the future and start making plans for each possible outcome that you see from the charts. And this will make you a better trader. Okay, and with all this philosophy, probably we can end the stream. Paul is still writing. I have to do some stuff after the game, so I can't today, but tomorrow. Okay, no problem. I will hold you to that word. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream today. This is already 7 p.m. time to end. You guys know already that I have to cook my dinner. I love to cook, so it's time to have dinner soon. And I will go to the kitchen now and probably still can watch some part of the game. I don't know if it started at 6, so it's the second half is starting now. So let me just stop screen share. Go back to my for you guys to see my face. So okay, it's working. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the content. We had a few new people here today. Some people I know, of course. Bitcoin Motorist was here today. Thank you for coming. You are very welcome on my streams always. Paulo Traça is also a good friend of mine from years ago, and he was for the first time on my stream today. Thank you for coming. And to all the regulars already, also thank you for being here as usual. And guys, if you enjoyed the content you know already, gently press the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, or if you are new, and share it with your friends. And I will see you for sure on the next one. Bye bye.